unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin.
With only months left until the release of the Witcher Netflix series and being a huge fan of the franchise, I thought we'd have a little rant about the show in general, taking a look at the plot, expectations, characters and more. What's up everyone, my name's Toby and welcome to the channel. Anticipations are high for the upcoming Netflix series of The Witcher. Stick around for a dive into some of the things we know so far and some self-surmised points also. The Witcher Netflix series is set to release late 2019 and the hype is definitely real. I personally am very excited for the show. Being such a fan of the games, I got introduced into the world of The Witcher through The Witcher 2 on the Xbox 360 and was immediately hooked. The lore and the characters and the depth of everything just left me wanting more. With every progress I made on the game, lacking patience, I went ahead and started watching videos on the lore of the first Witcher games and books on YouTube. Then when The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt got announced, I pooped little pellets of joy and excitement. Fast forward to now and then hearing that Henry Cavill, aka Man of Steel himself, is playing the main character Geralt of Rivia, it was almost too much to handle. So starting off with the idea we've been given in regards to the plot, it reads, The Witcher Geralt. A mutated monster hunter struggles to find his place in a world where people often prove more wicked than beasts. Now that doesn't seem like a lot to go off of, but if you know anything about the world of The Witcher, one of the main things about it is nothing is ever truly black and white, and morality is oftentimes just a concept, and most importantly, monsters aren't always the clear-cut idea we often perceive them to be. And so in other words, evil is as usually the base of human nature in the world of The Witcher. I like the idea of them exploring this theme in the show, and I can't wait to see what comes of it all. Taking a look at some newly released set photos, we're going to take a closer look at them one by one, starting with this official poster, and wow, that is Kedwen's ass. A little Avengers Endgame reference there if you've seen it. The caption reads, the worst monsters are the ones we create, referencing back to the theme I discussed earlier. Now the background here and the color tone really reminds me of the Skellige Isles, and I think it looks amazing. Now this next picture is undoubtedly my favorite one of the bunch. I think it looks so good with him holding the sword like that, and regarding the fact that he's only carrying one sword, I've been seeing people complaining online and wondering why that is. Well, it's because in the books Geralt didn't really carry around two swords at all times as the games would suggest. He had his silver sword stored on his horse Roach, and that's because he only used the silver sword mainly for stronger and more magical monsters, not so much the average ones. So he would usually just fight with his steel sword, and on special occasions the silver sword will be out. The background kind of reminds me of the swamps of Velen around where the crows lived, and I think it's a really good shot. Next we have Ciri, who here is being played by 17-year-old Freya Allan. I don't think they could have gone any better with this casting. I honestly think she's going to be great, and it will be interesting to see how she's portrayed in the show. Next is Yennefer of Vengerberg, who is being played here by Anya Chalotra. This casting is, I think, the most skeptical of the lot, but nevertheless I can't wait to see how she is, and I think the outfit here is amazing. I saw this next close-up picture and was like, yes, that's Geralt right there. Not much to say other than that, but yeah, it looks great. Now I think this next picture is so like Ciri. I just think they've done a great job with the casting, and now all that's left to see is how she plays. This shot of Yennefer is actually very accurate, from the raven hair down to the violet eyes. I do wonder if we'll see anything related to the backstory of Yennefer from before she looked the way she does now, because for those who don't know, she used to be a somewhat ugly witch with a hunchback and moles on her face, the typical portrayal of witches. Now these logos, I'm only familiar with just two of them, the wolf relating to Geralt himself, and by large the Witcher School of the Wolf, and the swallow logo, which is in relation to Ciri as she's known as the Swallow or Zirael. The last image I have no clue about. And so to summarize the whole thing, I think there's a massive amount of potential here, and honestly I'm just extremely excited because I just really love The Witcher. There's so much that can be done with this show in terms of story, because the lore and backstory is so rich and spans a large amount. I truly believe there's so much potential here. Henry Cavill is a great actor, and from what I've seen of him in films such as Man of Steel and Mission Impossible alongside Tom Cruise, I'm certain everything is in good hands. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Gently tap on the like button if you enjoyed the video at all, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.